Congratulations, I'm Nicole, and for those of you who watch my videos, I'm sorry I haven't had a new one up in about a week. I was out with Nicole's lung, but now it is better, so we are going to try to finish this epoxy table today. So, I brought it out. First, let me explain the can of spaghetti sauce. When I had it in my house, I was being lazy. I didn't want to come in the garage and find something, put something on all four corners and put a tarp over it so that it wouldn't get dust and cat fur and kid whatever in it. And because the epoxy leaked over the side on this side, this can stuck to that mold. But this is the table. Excuse the can of tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce. And we are going to try to pry this thing off. So I'm thinking the best course of action is going to be to get these under it. Last time I had trouble. Getting it off. But this time I'm hoping that with these it should be a little bit easier. So I'm just going to try to hammer these suckers under. Well, that don't want to work. I'm going to try to find a spot I can wedge them. That one's kind of under there. He's kind of under, but he doesn't want to go all the way under. So we'll just keep hammering and hammering until it decides to cooperate with me. And this doesn't have a very sturdy handle, so I don't want to hammer it too hard and it come off. Like I said, things are always made. They look easier when you're not actually the one doing it. And I honestly don't understand why this side is stuck, because I didn't glue it down. It's really weird. So I'm wondering if my epoxy somehow got stuck, like leaked underneath. Because I, honest to God, didn't glue it down. I just set it on the mold. So this guy is going to give me problems, I think. Oh yeah, that thing is stuck. So, let's try my son's method and see if maybe a screwdriver will work. It worked last time. We'll see if it works this time. At least enough to raise it up a little bit and get these putty knives underneath it. And for some reason, screwdrivers like to work better. But they also, now I'm messing up my screwdriver. They also like to mess up my wood too, though. So that is a problem. one. Let's try this guy from this side. And it's messing up my mold. But at this point, I'm not so much worried about the mold. And it's chipping my wood. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, what can you do? I'll have to fix it. It's going under, but I'm pretty sure I'm messing up the bottom of my table. I'm gonna slide right back out. I'm not very precise with my hammering, so that's why I try to keep my hands and my face out of the way so that I don't hammer my face or my hands. That wouldn't be fun. And it is epoxy that is stuck underneath. I can see it. And I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. It must have somehow leaked. Okay, I'll try this smaller cutting knife in this spot. Which now that I put the screwdriver, it wants to go under. Excuse my idiot dogs. Well, let's see. Nope. Every time I go to make something, something has to happen. Every time. Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to break my screwdriver today. And that will not be a good time. So, I am trying to figure out what I can do. And when I put the plastic on the top to cover this, it drooped a little, and now there's like a weird looking thing in my epoxy. So I have to sand that down. We'll try this one over here. It's stuck on there good. This is what I have. So far. It's stuck. And the back of the mold is cracking. And they say this is the strongest glue. They're not lying. I believe that to be very true. So, I don't care if my melamine, oh, but I do care my table is cracking. I do care about that. Now I'm going to have to fix it. You know, I'm thinking, if push comes to shove and I ruin the wood, at least I have a pretty perfect circle with my epoxy, so that I'll just make it all epoxy. I don't have to worry about the wood anymore. And I hear something. Oh, because it's going through the bottom. Guys, I have a feeling that this is going to take a while. So, for this part, I'm going to go off camera. Excuse me. Still have a cough. I'm going to go off camera and try to figure out how to get this thing off without completely ruining my table. So I'll be back in just a little bit. I'm back, and it didn't turn out too good for my table. So here's the front, and here's the back. So for the past hour and a half or so, we attempted to get it off of the melamine, and we have been chiseling with these little itty bitty chisels that I have. I'll show you. One of them broke. With these, chiseling the extra melamine off. Didn't turn out so good. So we're going to sand down the rest of this melamine off of the back, and hopefully that does the job. So let's try and see how well I do. That's going to take forever. That's going to take a really long time. So, the only other thing I can think of to get it far enough down to where oh, I don't know what that is. To where we can sand it easily is to use an angle grinder. And I haven't even used this yet, so it's not put together. And yeah, I just made a mess. I always say don't make a mess. I just made a mess. But at this point, I am not too worried about it because I want this melamine off. So I'm not really worried about my messes. So I'm assuming the handle goes in here. I got this from Harbor Freight. It's a Drill Master 4.5-inch angle grinder. And I want to say, and I believe these are extra fuses. Or something. Don't know. I want to say I got it for $9.99. It was on sale. So I want to say I got it for $9.99. But have no clue how this even goes on. I didn't read the instructions, which I probably should have. I think it uses this tool. Well. I'll be right back. I'm going to figure out how to push this on. And then right, it goes there in between those. But I don't know how to do it. I might as well not be back. I might as well just show you. In case you've never used an angle grinder before. Safety warning. We'll skip the safety warnings. I don't care about that right now. And loosen wheel guard bolt. Okay, so that's that. This is the wheel guard bolt. So we're supposed to loosen this. Slide the collar of the wheel guard over the rim. Of the gear housing. Well, that's just installing the wheel guard. We don't need to know that. We need to know how to get this guy off. Well, you know, my friend, they don't give good instructions, Harbor Freight. They really truly don't. Because I don't care about that. So, this says installing a non-threaded grinding wheel. Press and hold in the spindle lock button. I don't see a button. Let's move this. We'll tighten this back because this is supposed to be on. So we'll tighten it back. And we'll tighten it this way. Okay. Press the button. I guess. Well, that doesn't tell anything. Spindle lock. Oh. That's okay. Press that. It's up here. That's the spindle lock button. And holy cow, this thing's on tight. No. I'm a feel loosey, but righty tighty. There he goes. Alright. So, we have that on. I think it goes on this way. And this goes back on here. Well, that made it pretty easy. And then you just tighten it, holding the button in. So I put it together, and it didn't take me an hour. That's always nice. So, we need need this guy. I need these. Put those over there. We don't need you. Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird. I talk to my tools. I refer to them as he's and she's and yous and all that good stuff. But I don't care. It can be weird. And I may have put this wheel on. I may have put it on upside down. I guess we'll see. And I think I'm beyond the point of being clean right now. I already dirtied up my cute little Transylvania shirt. I'm not taking him, dig him in. The Transylvania shirt. So, I've never used one of these. We'll see how this goes. It is very vibrating. That's not even a word. It vibrates a lot. It makes your hands tingle. And my wood was smoking. It was making burn marks in my wood. So I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go sand this thing down, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay guys, so I have been doing this for probably 3 or 4 hours by now. And this is my mess, all of this. And this is all I got done. Not even a quarter of it. So, this is probably going to take me the rest of tonight and possibly part of tomorrow. Don't know yet. But once I get this done and I have everything sanded and pretty, I'll come back and do the top of it, like the side that's supposed to face upward. I'll do that. But let me tell you, I said my tables don't want to be made. They really don't. I've been chipping away at this with these. Tried this and I was burning it. This seems to be working pretty well, but I think I'm going to run through pads really fast. So when I come back tomorrow, we're going to put these babies on and stain them. Stain the wood, I think. Don't know. Don't quote me. Or don't take me at my word, I should say. 'Cause I don't know. Things always change. And then my first table will be done. So, until next time, when I can have all this finished, please like and subscribe and share too. Make sure you share. That's always good. And I've left a link to my Patreon account, or my Patreon, whatever you call it, my Patreon, in the link below. And if you want to help me keep this channel alive, anything helps at all. Anything at all. I don't care. Like, subscribe, that helps a lot. So, until next time.